Speed?
E-Speeds?
Okay,
Got
let
it.
me get one. This is Brian Lenz. Take 1.5. Why don't you go ahead and give me one more clap? Perfect. Stand by. Okay.
So Brian, what attracted you to Cordmatics?
Well, I was attracted to CoreMedics based on 3 key categories. The first one, people, the second one, products, and the third one, funding. From a people standpoint, CoreMedics has an experienced management team. They have a well-renowned scientific advisory board, as well as an executive committee to help lead the drug development compounds for our products. From a product standpoint, we have later-stage compounds that have shown established safety and efficacy and present potential large market opportunity potential. And the third piece is funding. We had the opportunity to recently just complete our IPO this past year, which was successfully achieved in March of 2010.
What is your experience?
I have 15 years of financial and operational experience, primarily in SEC reporting, Sarbanes-Oxley compliance, M&A, capital raising, and I started my career at KPMG. I left as senior auditor in the financial healthcare advisory practices. I'm a licensed CPA and MBA by technical training.
And what is the financial health of the company?
Financial health of the company, we just recently released our third quarter numbers as of September 30th, 2010. At that time, we had $9.5 million in cash, which provides a real nice runway through the end of the first quarter 2012. We have no financing debt on our balance sheet. The previous private rounds of financings converted at the IPO in March of 2010. Our capital structure, we have 11.4 million shares outstanding, 17.8 million on a fully diluted basis. The difference of 6.4 consists of stock options issued to employees and directors, as well as IPO and debt warrants that were issued in previous financings. One of the things that also supplements our balance sheet is we just recently received $500,000 in federal grant funding, which again will help fuel the growth of the company, execute against our milestones, and create shareholder value.
Cut. Camera A speeds.
Camera B speeds.
And give me one more clap in front of your face. And when you're ready, now this is Brian Lenz, take 2.
So Brian, what attracted you to Cordmatics?
Well, I was attracted to CoreMedics for 3 key categories. The first category, people, the second category, products, and the third category, funding. With the first category, CoreMedics has an experienced management team. They have a well-renowned scientific advisory board, as well as executive committee to lead the charge for the development of our therapeutic compounds. The second component, products. We have 2 late-stage compounds that are entering clinical trials that have large potential market opportunities in treating unmet medical needs. And the third component is funding. Recently, this past year, we had the opportunity to, let me just start that third piece. So the third piece was funding. The third piece was funding. And we just recently had the opportunity to achieve an IPO, the closing of an IPO, where we raised $12.5 million.
Sorry, I think I was talking over here. So just go,
Do you wanna
take a beat and then do the third part funding again.
Do the third part? Okay. So the third component, funding. This past year, we had the opportunity to complete an IPO, which we successfully achieved in March of 2010.
Go ahead then.
What is your experience?
Well, I have 15 years of financial and operational experience spanning from SEC reporting, Sarbanes-Oxley compliance, capital raising, mergers and acquisitions. I began my career at KPMG as a senior auditor in the financial healthcare advisory services section. I'm a licensed CPA and MBA by technical training.
And what is the financial health of the company?
The financial health of CoreMedics, we just recently released our third quarter 10Q. As of September 30th, 2010, we had $9.5 million in cash on the balance sheet, which provides a real nice long runway through the end of the first quarter 2012 to execute against our milestones. From a capitalization standpoint, we have 11.4 million shares outstanding, 17.8 million on a fully diluted basis, and the difference being stock options issued to employees and directors and warrants that were issued to prior IPO investors as well as debt investors. One other thing to note, we just received $500,000 from the federal grant tax credit program, which will help supplement our current cash position to enable us to continue to execute against our milestones and deliver shareholder value.
Cut. Camera A speeds,
Camera B speeds.
and give me one more clap.
So Brian, what attracted you to CorMedix?
Well, there are three key attributes that attracted me to CorMedix. The first one being people, the second one being products, and the third one being funding. From a people standpoint, CorMedix has an experienced management team, a well-renowned scientific advisory board, and executive committee to help lead the product development of our two late-stage development compounds. From a product standpoint, we have two late-stage compounds treating unmet medical needs, which could present a large market opportunity potential. And the third piece, funding. This past year, we had the opportunity to participate in an IPO, which we successfully achieved in March of 2010 this year.
And what is your experience?
I have 15 years of financial and operational experience spanning from SEC filings, reporting, regulation, Sarbanes-Oxley compliance, as well as capital raising, mergers and acquisitions. I began my career at KPMG, leaving as senior auditor from previously practicing in the financial services sector as well as the healthcare sector. I'm a licensed CPA, and I have an MBA by technical training.
And what is the financial health of the company?
The financial health of CorMedix, we just recently released our third quarter 10Q as of September 30th. At that time, we had $9.5 million in cash on our balance sheet. We do have a very clean balance sheet. We have no prior financing debt. All of our prior financing, private debt that was issued, converted at our IPO. We have a nice cash runway through the end of the first quarter of 2012 to execute against our milestones. And from a capital structure, we have 11.4 million shares outstanding. On a fully diluted basis, we have 17.8. The difference being stock options that were issued to employees and directors, as well as warrants that were purchased as part of the IPO and the debt previous financings. One thing to note, we just recently received about $500,000 from the federal grant tax credit program, which will help supplement our cash resources to continue to execute against our milestones and deliver shareholder value.
Great, do we want to cut? And A speeds,
B speeds.
and go ahead and give me one more clap. Great, thanks.
So Brian, what attracted you to CorMedix?
Well, I was attracted to CorMedix based on three key attributes. The first one being people, the second one being products, and the third one being funding. From a people perspective, CorMedix has an experienced management team. They have a well-renowned scientific advisory board, as well as an executive committee to lead the charge on the development of our compounds. The second part being products. We have two late-stage compounds that have large market potential opportunity. And the third piece being funding. We just recently had the opportunity to complete an IPO in March 2010, which we successfully did this year.
And what is your experience?
I have 15 years of financial and operational experience spanning from SEC reporting to Sarbanes-Oxley compliance, as well as capital raising, mergers and acquisitions. Began my career at KPMG. I left as senior auditor, practiced in the financial services sector as well as the healthcare sector. I'm a licensed CPA, and I have an MBA by technical training.
And what is the financial health of the company?
Financial health of CorMedix, we actually just recently released our third quarter 2010 numbers as of September 30th, and we had $9.5 million in cash in the balance sheet at that time, which gives us a real nice long runway through the end of the first quarter of 2012. We have no debt, so we have a very clean balance sheet. Any of the debt that we previously accumulated in private rounds has all converted in the IPO. From a capital structure, we have 11.4 million shares outstanding. On a fully diluted basis, we have 17.8. The difference being stock options issued to employees and directors, and warrants that were purchased as part of the IPO and previous debt round financings. One other item I wanted to note is we did have an opportunity to participate in the federal tax credit program, where we were able to receive $500,000 worth of cash to help supplement our current balance, to execute against our milestones, and deliver shareholder results.
That's the best take.
Good.
I'd like.
Camera A speeds,
Camera B speeds.
and I think you just find one position for this.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, and give me one clap. Okay, a little bit harder. I don't want to sneeze.
Bless you.
All right, and just make eye contact with Ned and take a beat and go ahead when you're ready.
Hi, I'm Brian Lenz, CFO of CorMedix.
Great, and let's try one as Chief Financial Officer.
Hi, I'm Brian Lenz.
Take a
Oop, sorry.
little bit of a longer beat. I'll come in Ned's Island. I'm just gonna count you in. I'm gonna go
Okay.
3. Okay, so find me and Ned.
Got it. Hi, I'm Brian Lenz, Chief Financial Officer of CoreMedics.
Great. Let's try one just CFO now.
Hi, I'm Brian Lenz, CFO of CoreMedics.
Okay, sorry. So your eye contact was with me and then went to Ned. So Ned, why don't you
Sorry.
count him in?
All right.
Just leave.
Stay focused on it.
Yeah, just go ahead with Ned.
Stay
Just
focused
go
on
ahead
Ned.
and
All right.
count him
Sorry. Okay. Just tell me when to go.
in. Go ahead, Ned.
Hi, I'm Brian Lenz, CFO of CoreMedics.
Great. Justin, you got any?